On a bustling space station known as Nexus 9, Jax, a Zarnian courier, darted through the crowded corridors, expertly maneuvering past various alien species and humans. Zarnians were renowned for their speed and agility, and Jax was no exception. His greenish-blue skin and sleek, streamlined body made him stand out among the throngs of beings in the space station. Jax was on a tight schedule, as always. His latest delivery was a small, nondescript package, but it was marked with the highest priority. As he navigated the station, he barely noticed a group of school kids on a field trip. Among them was Max, a 12-year-old human with an insatiable curiosity and a knack for getting into trouble. Max, with his wide eyes and messy brown hair, had managed to slip away from his group. He wandered through the station, fascinated by the various alien tech and gadgets. His curiosity led him to a restricted area, where he found Jax, who was checking his delivery coordinates. "Hey, you're not supposed to be here," Jax said, startled by the sudden appearance of the human kid. Max looked up at Jax with a mix of awe and excitement. "Whoa, you're an alien. What's that you've got there?" Before Jax could respond, his communicator beeped, and he glanced at the time. He had to deliver the package quickly. Mistaking Max for the recipient, he handed over the package. "Here, take this and make sure it gets to the right place." Max took the package, his eyes wide with intrigue. "Cool, but where am I supposed to take it?" Realizing his mistake, Jax snatched the package back. "Wait, you're not the—" At that moment, a loud alarm blared, signaling a security breach. Jax and Max turned to see a group of space pirates charging towards them, weapons drawn. The pirates were after the package. "Run!" Jax shouted, grabbing Max's hand and pulling him along. They dashed through the station, weaving through the crowd as the pirates gave chase. Max, despite his initial shock, kept up with Jax. "Who are those guys?" "Pirates. They're after the package," Jax replied, glancing back. "We need to get out of here." As they ran, Max's curiosity got the better of him. "What's in the package?" "No time to explain," Jax said, spotting an exit. "This way." They burst through a door into a maintenance corridor. Jax and Max ducked into a small alcove, catching their breath. Jax eyed Max warily. "Why did you follow me?" Max shrugged. "I've never met an alien before, and this seemed way more exciting than a field trip." Jax couldn't help but chuckle at the kid's fearlessness. "You're braver than most humans I've met. What's your name?" "Max. And you?" "Jax. Look, Max, this package is important. I need to deliver it, but those pirates aren't going to make it easy." Max's eyes lit up with determination. "Maybe I can help. What's the message?" Jax hesitated, then handed the package to Max. "It's a holographic map and a message. Can you decode it?" Max nodded eagerly. "I'll try." As Max fiddled with the package, Jax kept an eye out for the pirates. Moments later, a holographic map projected from the package, along with a cryptic message in an alien language. "Wow," Max whispered. "This is amazing. I think I can crack it." Jax watched the kid work, impressed by his skills. "We make quite a team, don't we?" Max grinned. "Yeah, we do. Let's figure this out together." With the pirates hot on their trail and an intergalactic mystery to solve, Jax and Max's adventure was just beginning. Their unlikely partnership was the start of something epic, and they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Jax and Max barely had time to catch their breath before the pirates were on their trail again. The station's alarms continued to blare, adding to the chaos. With Max clutching the package, they dashed through the maze-like corridors of the space station. "Quick, this way!" Jax led them down a side corridor, hoping to lose the pirates in the labyrinthine passages. As they ran, Max glanced at the holographic map, trying to make sense of the cryptic symbols. "We need to find a place to hide and decode this. I think it's a message about a location." Jax nodded, spotting an old maintenance hatch. "In here." He pried it open, and they slipped inside just as the pirates rounded the corner. The hatch led to a narrow maintenance shaft, dimly lit and filled with wires and pipes. Crouching in the confined space, Jax whispered, "Can you figure it out?" Max nodded, his face illuminated by the soft glow of the holographic map. "I think so. These symbols, they're coordinates, but they're in an ancient dialect. My dad's a linguist, and he taught me a few things." Jax watched in awe as Max worked. The kid's fingers flew over the controls, decoding the message bit by bit. "Got it!" Max exclaimed quietly. "It's pointing to a planet called Valara 7, and there's a message. Deliver to the Council. Urgent." Jax's eyes widened. "The Galactic Council? This must be really important. We have to get there before the pirates do." Just then, they heard footsteps above them. The pirates were searching the area, their voices echoing through the maintenance shaft. "We need a distraction," Jax whispered, looking around. He spotted a cluster of power conduits. "If we overload these, it'll create a power surge. That should buy us some time." Max nodded, following Jax's lead. They carefully overloaded the conduits, causing the lights in the surrounding area to flicker and spark. The resulting explosion of light and sound sent the pirates scrambling, giving Jax and Max the cover they needed to escape. They emerged from the maintenance shaft into a less crowded part of the station. Jax scanned the area, spotting a small cargo ship docked nearby. "That's our ticket out of here." Max looked at the ship, then back at Jax. "Can you fly it?" Jax grinned. "Flying is my specialty. Let's go." They sprinted towards the ship, ducking under the docking bay's security barriers. Jax quickly hacked the ship's controls, and they were inside within moments. Max strapped himself into the co-pilot seat, holding the package tightly. As the ship's engines roared to life, Jax guided it out of the docking bay and into the vastness of space. "Next stop, Valara 7, Jax said, setting the coordinates. Max glanced out the window, watching as the space station shrank into the distance. "So, what's the plan? How do we get this to the Council?" Jax's expression grew serious. "We'll have to stay under the radar. The pirates won't give up easily. We need to find allies along the way and avoid any major spaceports where they might be waiting for us." Max nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and fear. "This is turning out to be the best field trip ever." Jax laughed. "Glad you're enjoying it, kid. Stick with me and we'll make it through this." As they sped through the stars, the bond between Jax and Max grew stronger. They were an unlikely duo, but together they were ready to face whatever dangers awaited them on their epic journey to Valara 7. Jax and Max's journey to Valara 7 was anything but straightforward. Their first stop was the bustling trade planet of Oran Prime, where they hoped to gather supplies and lay low for a while. The planet's sprawling markets and diverse population provided the perfect cover. As they walked through the crowded streets, Max marveled at the various alien species and their goods. "This place is amazing! Look at all this stuff!" Jax kept a wary eye on their surroundings. "Stay close. We don't want to attract attention." They made their way to a small, discreet shop run by an old acquaintance of Jax's, a grizzled alien named Grook. "Jax, you old speedster, what brings you to my humble establishment?" Grook greeted them warmly, but with a hint of suspicion. "Need some supplies and a safe place to rest for a bit," Jax replied, glancing around. "We're on a tight schedule." Grook eyed Max curiously. "And who's the kid?" "This is Max. He's with me," Jax said, patting Max on the shoulder. "Long story." Max looked up at Grook with wide eyes. "Nice to meet you, sir." Grook chuckled. "Polite one, isn't he? All right, come on in, I'll set you up." Inside the shop, Grook provided them with food, water, and some basic gear. As they sat in the back room, Jax explained their mission. "We have to get this package to the Galactic Council on Valara 7. It's vital to preventing an intergalactic war." Grook's eyes widened. "That's serious business, Jax. You've got half the galaxy's scum looking for you." "We know," Max said, determined. "But we're not giving up." Grook nodded. "I respect that. I might know someone who can help. There's a pilot named Lyra who owes me a favor. She's one of the best smugglers around and can get you to Valara 7 without attracting too much attention." "Thanks, Grook. We owe you one," Jax said gratefully. Grook waved him off. "Just get that package to the Council and keep this galaxy in one piece." They met up with Lyra in a dimly lit cantina. She was a tall, lean humanoid with sharp features and a no-nonsense demeanor. "So you're the ones with the hot cargo," she said, looking them over. "That's us," Jax replied. "We need to get to Valara 7, fast and quietly." Lyra smirked. "You've come to the right, pilot. My ship's fast and can slip through any blockade, but it won't be cheap." "We can pay," Jax assured her, glancing at Max, who nodded. "All right, deal. Lyra said, shaking Jax's hand. "We leave at first light. Be ready." The next morning, they boarded Lyra's sleek ship and set off towards Valara 7. The journey was fraught with danger, from asteroid fields to hostile patrols. But with Lyra's expert piloting and Jax's quick reflexes, they managed to stay ahead of their pursuers. One night, as they camped on a remote moon, Max and Jax sat by a small fire. "You know, I never expected to be on an adventure like this," Max said, staring into the flames. Jax smiled. "Life has a way of surprising us. You've done great so far, kid. I'm glad you're here." Max looked up, determination shining in his eyes. "I'm not stopping now. We're going to make it to Valara 7 and save the galaxy." Jax nodded. "Yes, we are. Together." Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and by the time they reached Valara 7, they were more than just allies. They were friends. Landing on the lush, green planet, they felt a mix of relief and anticipation. Lyra guided them to the Galactic Council's headquarters, a towering structure surrounded by beautiful gardens. "This is it," she said. "Good luck." Jax and Max approached the entrance, package in hand, ready to deliver the crucial message. They had faced countless dangers and formed an unbreakable bond. Now, the fate of the galaxy rested in their hands. Jax and Max walked through the grand entrance of the Galactic Council headquarters, feeling a mix of awe and determination. The building's interior was a blend of advanced technology and elegant architecture, with representatives from various species bustling about. A stern-looking security officer, a tall humanoid with silver skin and piercing blue eyes, approached them. "State your business." Jax stepped forward. "We have an urgent package for the Council. It's critical to preventing an intergalactic war." The officer raised an eyebrow but nodded. "Follow me." They were escorted through a series of corridors until they reached a large chamber filled with delegates from across the galaxy. At the center of the room sat the council members, a diverse group representing the major factions of the galaxy. Jax and Max stepped forward, and the head counselor, an elderly being with a commanding presence, addressed them. "Who are you and what brings you here?" Jax took a deep breath. "My name is Jax, a Zarnian courier, and this is Max, a human from Earth. We have a package that contains vital information to prevent a war." Max handed over the package, and the council members activated it. The holographic map and message projected into the air, detailing a conspiracy to incite conflict between major factions. The head counselor's eyes widened as they absorbed the information. "This is indeed serious. How did you come by this?" "We were attacked by pirates who wanted the package," Jax explained. "We've been on the run ever since, trying to get here before it was too late." One of the council members, a reptilian alien with a skeptical expression, leaned forward. "And why should we believe you?" Max stepped up, his voice steady. "Because we risked our lives to bring this to you. We're not asking for anything in return, we just want to help." The chamber fell silent as the council members conferred. Finally, the head counselor spoke. "Your bravery is commendable. We will act on this information immediately to prevent the conflict." Suddenly, an alarm sounded. The doors burst open and the space pirates stormed in, weapons drawn. "Hand over the package," their leader snarled. Jax and Max sprang into action. Jax used his agility to dodge blasts and disarm the pirates, while Max, using the knowledge he'd picked up along the way, accessed a control panel to activate the chamber's security systems. "Seal the doors!" Jax shouted. Max's fingers flew over the controls and the heavy doors slammed shut, trapping the remaining pirates inside. The council's security forces quickly subdued them. The head counselor approached Jax and Max. "You've proven yourselves today. The galaxy owes you a debt of gratitude." Jax and Max exchanged relieved smiles. "We couldn't have done it without each other," Jax said, patting Max on the back. After the chaos settled, the council held a ceremony to honor Jax and Max for their bravery. They were given medals and recognized as heroes who had prevented a devastating war. As they prepared to leave Valara 7, Lyra met them at the ship. "Ready for your next adventure?" she asked with a grin. Jax nodded. "Always." Max looked up at Jax. "Think we'll ever have a normal day again?" Jax laughed. "With you around, kid? I doubt it." They boarded the ship, ready to face whatever the galaxy threw at them next. Their unlikely partnership had grown into a strong friendship, and they knew that together they could overcome any challenge. As the ship lifted off and soared into the stars, Jax and Max looked ahead to the horizon, ready for more adventures in the vast, unpredictable universe.